Hello, everybody. I have a little different kind of a encounter I wanted to share with you, but it's a very, I guess, a very popular encounter. I didn't know, and I think that you guys will enjoy it. It's a little bit different, but it's going to kind of fall into some things that I've been talking about with Brooks and things. So let's get into it and see what y'all think about this encounter. Barney and Betty Hill took a spontaneous trip to the White Mountains of New Hampshire in September of 1961. As he recounted in John G. Fuller's The Interrupted Journey from 1966, Barney needed a break from his night shift at the post office, while Betty was mentally exhausted from handling state child welfare cases. On the last night of their makeshift honeymoon, the two found themselves in a Vermont diner ready to make the last dash home to Portsmouth, New Hampshire. By leaving at 10 p.m., they planned on arriving home around 2 a.m. On the road, Betty noticed a particularly bright star, perhaps a planet in the sky. When this celestial object began changing its course in an erratic manner, Betty was convinced it was a UFO. Her husband was not. Barney said, "If you think that's a satellite or a star, you're being completely ridiculous." As the object drew closer, Barney pulled the car to a stop and, gun in hand, got out to investigate. As he approached the object, Barney saw that he would later describe as a pancake-like disc glowing with brilliant white light that was about the size of a jet. Fleeing back to his car, he and Betty tried to evade the vessel, but were instead overcome with an intense drowsiness and immediately fell unconscious. The couple pulled into their driveway around dawn, unable to recall what had happened. 2 hours of memory seemed to have been wiped away from both of their minds. Barney and Betty Hill described the UFO abduction story by using a diagram Barney drew. While Betty was convinced they had encountered a UFO and later reported the sighting to the Air Force, her husband was skeptical. It was only when the couple met with the psychiatrist Dr. Benjamin Simon for a consultation in December of 1963 that Barney changed his mind. Dr. Simon found both to be suffering from crippling anxiety. Betty, in particular, manifested hers in the forms of repetitive nightmarish dreams. Dr. Simon then put them under hypnosis, which reportedly yielded highly ominous memories. Barney Hill recalled creatures with slanted eyes taking the couple aboard their UFO to conduct experiments on their naked bodies. Barney claimed that the beings took samples of hair, skin, and nail clippings, and then a 6-inch long needle was inserted into Betty's stomach. Betty told Mr. Simon that she later asked of being they knew to be the leader where they were. It jokingly replied, "If you don't know where you are, there wouldn't be any point in telling you where I am." During another hypnosis session in 1964, Betty purportedly drew a star map of the sky from memory, as seen from the planet orbiting the star Zeta Reticuli. I believe I pronounced it right. I hope I did, guys. Most shocking above all was that this map was drawn with confounding accuracy, and that Zeta Reticuli lies within 40 light years from Earth. Betty's nearly spot on recreation of the stars surrounding the actual star system remains one of the most intriguing aspects of all alien stories ever reported. Ultimately, Barney and Betty Hill's account led the Air Force to launch Project Blue Book, a shadowy initiative that aimed to investigate domestic UFO sightings, and also presented a template for the UFO abduction stories that followed in the decades to come. Now, guys, I have some theories, and these are my theories, not your theories, so I don't want you to feel like I'm pushing them off on you, but I look forward to your opinions on this because I feel that this is going to be a pretty active chat. I believe that the aliens are the fallen angels. I believe that they may be abducting people to alter the DNA as they done in the beginning whenever they took women to be their wives and created the Nephilim. I think they're still working on things, and what they're trying to do right now, I'm not real sure what they're doing, but it seems that, taking the nail clippings and hair samples and all that, you would have follicle DNA and stuff like that, and I think they would be collecting that in order to be able to maybe create something. And I don't believe they're able to create things. I believe they can only pervert things. But again, these are, my theories. Inserting the needle into her abdomen would almost make me believe that they were trying to take an egg from her and DNA from him, which, you can go all kinds of different ways with that. It's very interesting to me, and I know that, we talk about, them living in the second heaven, the angelic fallen angels, and then we talk about, the demons from the Nephilim, which would be earthbound. I look forward to seeing your opinions on this, and look forward to your comments and interacting with you on this one to see what some of your ideas are. As always, guys, I appreciate each and every one of you watching. Smash that like button. It helps so much when you do that. Just reach right down there and smack it. It don't cost a thing, and it helps a lot. But until next time, guys, keep your head on a swivel. Don't be something's dinner. God bless, and we'll see you on the next one.